Good morning everyone from SFSU News. My name is Joel Guerrero and today's morning announcements will start off with the process of administering COVID vaccines by a local community group. We now go to Ido Bartana on the segment.
Now for coronavirus updates. Local communities started distributing the Johnson & Johnson vaccine through mobile vaccination stations. I joined the Native American Health Center in Oakland last week to see how they do it.
We've already given 10 vaccines out today, and we're hoping to give out another 30. What is your name?
I'm here to interpret for the clients that doesn't speak English.
This vaccine is the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Easy there. And then keep your arm nice and relaxed, okay? Just keep that muscles relaxed. Thank you. Thank you. That's it.
We're expecting 37 to 40 people to get the vaccine today. There's a few on standby wait list, so they usually have 4 extra shots at the end of the day.
Check in with your local counties to find out more information on when and where you can get your COVID shot. In today's Feel Good story, we go to Elena and her puppy adventures.
If you haven't seen this cute video, it is interesting because this mama dog is telling her puppies to calm down the puppies. Take a look. When the mama dog enters, she scolds at the pups and are told to calm down and have patience. The video is a lesson on patience, not only for new puppy owners, but those who will soon be parents or those who have become parents to newborn children more recently.
Elena, it seems that you had a malfunction with your camera, but we were able to hear you. And now we cut back to Chris for an interview with the local restaurant owner and how the shutdown has affected him and his business.
The restaurant industry was noticeably hit because of the pandemic. A survey by the National Restaurant Association found that 17% of U.S. restaurants have permanently closed their business.
We shut down the indoor dining completely. There was no indoor dining, but later on the state allowed us to open only outdoor with restrictions. We have to have certain numbers only in the garden. We went from 150 customers down to 40 customers. So it was very, very challenging. The biggest challenge was trying to keep my staff. We couldn't afford to keep all our staff because of the lack of business, and we had to let them go. It was very, very sad. That was the saddest thing I've ever done in my life. We work on very, very narrow margin in this business. Our margin between 10% to 16%, and that when that changes, our profit completely diminishes. So we always constantly have to keep promoting, keep customer coming in, and that's a big issue. We expect to be open May 15th. Governor Newsom announced a couple of weeks ago that he will have the whole state open by May 15th.
As Mr. Abu said, the state will reduce restrictions soon, and hopefully less businesses will have to close down.
Thank you, Ido. And now your daily reminder to get your daily dose of exercise. Now more than ever, it is important that we find a way to stay active, as many of us have been stuck sitting down at home. This can be done by doing exercises that require no gym equipment in the comfort of your own home, taking a nice walk or run outside, or playing a sport that doesn't require another person to play. I myself have been playing basketball, and as always, remember to wear a mask when in the presence of others. Calling out ye gamers. There will be a few games coming out this month that might pique your interest. We have Star Wars Republic Commando coming out on April 6th, Borderlands 3, the Director's Cut DLC coming out on April 8th, Saga Frontier Remastered coming out on April 15th, Super Meat Boy Forever coming out on April 16th, MLB The Show 21 coming out on April 20th, the DLC for Assassin's Creed named Wrath of the Druids coming out on April 29th. And for you Switch users, the exclusive new Pokemon Snap coming out on April 30th. Naturally, as a baseball fan, I already pre-ordered MLB The Show, and you can catch me on there. And now for This Week in Sports. This week in local sports, we find the Warriors beating the Rockets in a blowout win of 125 to 109. A big game for Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Poole, as Curry ended the night with 38 points, Wiggins with 25, and a surprising 21 points by Poole. Unfortunately, it was not all sunshine and daisies, as Warriors rookie James Wiseman suffers a meniscus injury in his right knee. It has been reported that he could miss the entire rest of the season. I would hate to see a rookie go out like that after being such a critical role for the Warriors this season. Let's hope that he can bounce back in time for next season. Giants find themselves 6-3 since the start of the season, as they are now third in the NL West, and the Padres and the defending champs, the Dodgers, ahead of them. Let's hope the Giants can find a spark this season, as both the Dodgers and the Padres will be difficult to overcome. In other news, we find ourselves coming near the end of the Premier League. Manchester City had a surprising loss to Leeds United, as they needed the win to help boost their chances of keeping first place, as their local club Manchester United are on their tails for top of the board, as they found a way to win against my Tottenham Hotspurs in an embarrassing 3-1 loss. I can only hope that Harry Kane can keep on scoring goals to win another Golden Boot. And now we cut to Chris for the local weather report.
This is your local forecast, and stay tuned. The national outlook is just ahead in our 5-day planner.
And now for weather. Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Rain from SFSU News, and today I'll be bringing you the weekly weather report for the San Francisco area for this week. And now let's take a look at the weather chart. So as you can see on the weather chart, the forecast today will be bright and sunny throughout the rest of the day, and as of right now, the temperatures in San Francisco is at a steady 55 degrees. And I do not predict temperatures going over 60 for the rest of the day. There are some clouds in the SF area, but there is very slim chance of rain, and as of right now, the air quality is fair. Moving on to the rest of the week, the weather in San Francisco remains consistent with what I reported today. The next couple days will also be sunny and bright, and very low chance of rain. The temperatures will hover around 56 degrees to around 58 degrees for the next couple of days, and it will hit a peak of 71 by the end of the week. To conclude my weather report, most of this week San Francisco will have clear skies and a lot of sun. So I highly recommend that you go outside and take your dog for a walk, do a physical activity, or just simply to go outside and get some fresh air. Because I know we all need it. But just remember to wear your mask. Again, my name is Christopher Rain from SFSU News, and this was your weekly weather report. Thank you.
Wonderful stuff, Chris. Alright everyone, those were the morning announcements. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.